Yeehaw! Let's get him! Yeah! Hey! Woo! Keep going!
This is fun!
Almost there!
Enough of the animations. This here is the West Stream, but unfortunately it will lag older handheld devices. This is totally possible, but will be more PC suited, and will take forever for only one person to build alone. Maybe sometime in the future, we can start converting terrain.
This is where we are, and will only grow from here on out.
A top view of the main world lobby.
The map layout of WestVille. You will recognize this.
What ANO calls adventures, here we'll call it occupy, because we need to occupy zones. Temporary portals. Red team spawn area. I used some NPCs to make up players. Ball indicator for who occupies. You can see the progress on the Bangui outer ring.
One round point is awarded.
Here you can see the windmill award the player 2 points.
When the player steps off the outer ring of the windmill, his team will lose possession of it. There are also booby traps that could hurt unaware players. Thankfully, with fire, you can use water to put it out.
Players can shoot through open windows, but not through walls. Weapon, cooldown timer, only standing on the outside perimeter. We'll start the zone timer. There are also different weapons, like the slingshot and several pistols. And later there will be shotguns and grenades. Again, walking onto the outer part will change to red for the red team. As you can see, the deck now turns red. As you can see, it does the same here on the windmill. Started a new game here, so the rounds are all 0. Here the windmill 30 seconds is almost complete. Then the red team will be awarded 2 round points. A quick close-up of the time of GUIs. When this reaches 30 seconds, the 2 round points will become 4 round points. As you can see now, the 2 changes to 4 points. The bank and saloon are 1-pointers. The windmill gives 2 points as it's easier to die there. We also have a blacksmith building where you can hide away or camp if you prefer. Or even take advantage of the shelter to target others. Leaderboards of all stats will be found in the lobby. Here are overall time played, top kills made, and how many deaths you had. This is the top view of the demo from Inoza Adventure style. The country flags represent many other types of maps to come, but currently they are just placeholders before adding them in later. Let's have a look at fort fights. That will resemble capture the flag. Here we'll also have many different types of map sizes, buildings, and terrain. As you can see, we have zones that also need to be won to advance. And yeah, some time ago I added some West maps in the background just for a little nostalgia fun. Unlike the West, here in the middle we have an extra challenge to advance. If you jump down, you will get injured or die. So there are steps and bridges to help. Here you can join your frontline defenders, where you can also get medic assistance. Besides all the other surprises, if you don't want to cross over the bridges, you can also sneak across by going underneath to the Midway River. From here you can swim across, but be careful, they might be expecting you. Keeping things equal, they too have a tunnel. Everything you have, they will also have. The real difference will always come down to who plans better and who has the better skills. Here is another view from the top as we advance towards the enemy fortress and flag. into the mini fort, then across the stairs, then behind the hills before you advance, then the standard advancing through the zones if the defending side lets you, or you kill them. But I'm quite sure there will be plenty of resistance. There will be plenty of funny moments like these, where I shot this guy earlier but he didn't die. Shame. Let's put him out of his misery. I know I instantly killed these NPCs, but I currently have it on 100% damage. It won't be so easy in the game, obviously. As you will see, there are also sectors to claim on top of the fort walls. So an opposite team cannot claim it until it's vacant or they kill you. I slowed this headshot down for you to give you an idea how much time you have. After killing a few enemies, you need to go to the top of the fort to collect the flag for your team. Once you get the flag, you will need to take it all the way back to your own fortress, then back up the stairs at your fortress. And you only get rewarded a point once you take the enemy flag to your flag base. And you repeat this in the 30 mins you play, or whoever gets 3 enemy flags first. And lastly, a demo what happens if you jump down or try any shortcuts. All map references to Eno in both fort battles and the adventure maps will be removed before the release. Zero Eno affiliation. Let's finish off with a view of one of the earliest towns built to mimic the West. Totally new towns will be built by the players themselves, whether they want to live in hotels, cabins, or out in the wild. Here is the hotel entrance, with a reception that you will be able to ask it questions, as well as the guests and VIP entrances. Then we have the mortician, our creepy little caretakers. No, we won't look here for dueling stats. And of course, what is a town without a sheriff to keep the peace or lock up those troublemakers or bandits? Who more often than not making unsolicited withdrawals at the town bank. Then we have the town stables for our dear horses, along with real running water. Of course, what is a town without a town hall for all those important alliance meetings on battles or server, raids on your enemies? And of course, it will seat 100 members. They can even sit on the balcony. And if really full inside, we can go outside. As you will see, I spent a lot of time with this building. I can extend the speakers up here too. This is the saloon, but I have to be careful what I put in here, since alcohol advertising is illegal on the platform. Guess they will be drinking soda pops. Every town always needs its post office, waiting to hear from friends or family, or even those new bounty reward posters. A little sky view of the layout of the whole town. Then lastly, we have the tailor, the gun shop, and the general store. The Old West Marketplace, however, can't be here if it'll be too big to show here. So we'll leave this here for a vegetable market instead. Oops, almost forgot, the latest arrival was also the town cinema. Here we will also be able to watch 5 to 10 second ads that you can watch to gain in-game perks or rewards. Here is a possible use case for a marketplace where you can actually try gear on before you buy. There are a few other buildings that have not made it into the game yet. This particular building can be used for an abandoned hotel in a ghost town. It really shows how realistic it can look. a quick look at a player who suddenly ends up walking into some outlaw gunfire. But there's a lot of work to be done on the dual server still. Lastly, a few systems that will help us get from game type to game type, as well as matchmaking. That will help fill all types of matches. Here you have an example of a 4x4 Occupy matchmaking. Once you get on, then your avatar and your other details will appear. All the players will stand on their team's colors, and when it is full, they will all be teleported to the match. This is the red team. And this is the blue team. Here you can see that this is the largest matchmaking system, which is used for the current max 10 versus 10 for Occupy. But that does not limit us, as we can even do up until 20 versus 20, but then we need to add more buildings to Occupy. Here you can start your own match that you can invite your friends to, or anyone in the world that is on the same time zone as you. So basically, you will never be short of players. So all you do is click Parties. Then create a name for your team, click Create Rune, then wait for your friends to join, and soon you're good to go. I will be adding many such options from all the different types of games, all from the main WestVille lobby, so you can easily do fort battles, Occupy wars, dueling, different quests, and much more other activity as well. So thank you very much for watching. This game will still take many months to get some key games up and running, and quests will be ongoing, besides the constant updates that all games require. But all of this will be futile if you guys and gals have no interest in the 3D version of our favorite game and more. Let me know what you think, but most importantly, what you would like to have.